Hey, what's up guys? My name is Leona and I'm so excited to see you here on my YouTube channel where we talk about animation and graphics. And in this video we'll create this very nice animation of the hands and work with paths, trace paths and other cool stuff. And before we start, don't forget to hit a like and drop a comment if you like what I'm doing here, and of course subscribe on this channel. Firstly, we will start from the palm rotation. Actually, I have the specific tutorial about this topic, about fake rotation, and you can find it on my YouTube channel, but let me show you, the main principles of this illusion, how to create the volume for your object. As you can see, I have all layers already converted to the shapes, so I have shapes, and if you take a look at the fingers, you will see that I use just gradient stroke with, enormous stroke width here. I use a stroke exactly for the fingers, just because it's easier to animate the stroke, a couple of vertices, than, move, I don't know, a lot of vertices to create the illusion of the fake rotation. Let's select the path for the shapes. Okay, cool, and add keyframes. Here's the first pose of the palm, and in 10 frames I will set one more keyframe, here. And let's animate the path, just, trying to imagine how these hands will look like from the side view, So probably it should be a bit squashed, and the fingers should be aligned on the middle, rule, So let's do it. I just move the vertices of the path. Okay, nice. Let's take a look. And probably I have to squash the palm, the main shape, even more. Let's do it. Okay, cool. And let's edit these vertex. Okay, great. Then we have to animate this path for this finger. Let's do it. And again, try to imagine how it looks. Okay, nice. And also we have to remember about the volume. So these, middle fingers should be, a bit in front of the palm, so we definitely have to change the path animation for them. Let's find them. Okay, here, and probably move it to the left. Let's take a look. Yeah, much better. Okay, nice. So now we see the issue that, some fingers should overlap another one, and we definitely have to create this illusion. And how to do it? We have to create a duplicate layer for the this big finger, and for these guys actually as well, and then set the layer order. Let's start from this guy. Let's duplicate it, cut it here, and move behind the palm. Yeah. Now it looks much better actually. And in this in this position, in this pose, we have to trim, we have to cut these fingers as well, just because right now our palm will rotate even more and should overlap these two fingers. That's why we have to cut it. Let's duplicate it and move the duplicated layer behind the palm. Okay. And now we have to create the third pose. Let's do it. I will start from the main shape, copy the first keyframe because they are completely the same, and now just work with the fingers so they should be the same as well, and just changed these guys. Make sure that you don't have any issues here, so you match perfectly to your main shape of the palm. Yeah, and the last stage for this guy, let's do it. Let's add the animation for him. Let's duplicate it and then just mirror it. Yeah. Oops. Here. Yeah, it should be almost the same, just mirrored pose. Okay, cool. So we finished the rotation. As you can see, I didn't use any interpolation for the keyframe, so I used just linear interpolation, and it's very important trick here. I didn't work with spacing just because I will use time remap in the final composition to control the spacing for this animation, and that's why I used linear keyframes. Also, if you watched carefully, you definitely noticed that I move all vertices, according to the X axis, and didn't move it to the Y axis. It's very important if you want to create and actually save proportions for your objects. But again, more information about this method you will find in my past tutorial about fake rotation. Okay, let's add this pre-compose with the palm rotation to the new one. I will collapse it here. And let's add the time remap here. We have the loop for 20 frames, so that's why I have to select these 20 frames here using time remap and delete the last keyframe here. We don't need it. That's how it works. So now we selected this animation and we can stretch it, we can speed up it, so do everything that you want, and even work with the spacing and make it more interesting, something like this. Yeah, so just experiment with this method. I use it very often and probably you know about it, but just can't avoid to show you one more time. Okay, cool. So we prepared the palm. Now let's create the pass for the arm. Let's draw the shape. Let's do it something like this. Okay, don't forget to delete the fill, we don't need it, and yeah, set the stroke width that you like, and actually it will depend on the size of the palm as well. Okay, cool. Let's rename it arm and select the pass. Where is my pass? Here. And now we have to open the script, create nulls from pass, and here you will find the trace pass. Let's press it, close, and you will see that this script creates the null object and it moves according to the pause that we created before, and it's super cool because you can, you know, edit your pause, and you will see that the null object reacts on it. So it's super nice tips, super nice, you know, trick. But we don't need to move this shape, you know, constantly, so we have to fix it. Let's find the loop expression in our, you know, null object. Here you will see it, and we have loop out cycle, so let's select it and delete. Okay, cool, we didn't ruin the animation, and now we have only one, you know, cycle of this animation for this object. Also, we will create the effect that, you know, our hand is drawing based on this animation. So let's add the trim pause to the arm here, and depending, you know, on how you created, how you draw in this arm from this point or from this, you have to link one of these parameter to the progress parameter of the null. Let's do it. Let's see what we have. It should be, in my case, it should be end. Okay, let's link it here. Ta-da! So you see, it works perfectly. Okay, now we have to link the, you know, the palm that we created before. Let me change the anchor point and just move it, link it to the null, and rotate. Also, it seems that we have, you know, huge palm for this arm. Let's change it. And here you see that we have some issues. It seems that in the rotation, you know, animation, meanwhile our palm is rotated, we have some issues for the arm here in this place. Let's fix it. Let's try to fix it. I'm going to edit the stroke here. Oops. Yeah. Here. And let's round it a bit. Okay, let's see what we have. Maybe too much. Maybe too much, yeah. Just play with this parameter and maybe just... Yay! Ta-da! So we have it. We created the main animation, and now it's your turn to, you know, experiment with parameters, with effects. If you take a look at my, you know, original animation, you will see that I created duplicate, that I, you know, add some noise here, and also the most interesting, you know, things that I did, I applied layer style here. Let me show you. Yeah, here. I applied layer styles. I have two styles, so I applied drop shadow, obviously, and inner glow, so you can see how better it looks like. Yeah, nice. Here, how to apply the layer styles. You can click right button of your mouse and see that you can apply layer styles. Many styles you can apply to your layer, and just play with these settings. It's super, I love it actually. I love this tool so much. I have some illusion of the volume here, so I just you know, draw some masks here and again add shadows. So nothing super complex, just have to be careful here and mask everything, you know, in a nice way. By the way, this project file from this tutorial is already available on my Patreon, so you can become a patron and grab all project files from my past tutorials. I will leave the link in the description. And actually, I also want to say thanks to my dear patrons who supported me during these very dark times. Guys, you're incredible. I hope you know it. And thank you one more time for your incredible support. So here's our result, and I'm looking forward to your animations based on this tutorial. You can mention me in Instagram and I will repost it actually. Yeah. And I hope you found some useful tips and tricks in this video. If so, let me know in comments, and see you in the next video. Bye guys!